Okay, we're back. Long story short, I had some technical issues and we lost a lot of the stream. We lost like 20 minutes of the stream. So that's fine because this isn't the final tutorial. But that's unfortunate. You guys probably missed some of Arko and you missed what I just did here. So I'll repeat what I just did here. Once you're done with Arko, you could follow in the guide to figure out how to do Arko. You warp back here. You'll talk to Black Current first. You'll get the Dark Veil. You'll warp back here. If you didn't lose any party members, all you do is go into party. You unequip Olive. You add Cabernet. You leave. Just cancel out of that, hit start, go into formation and make sure your formation looks like this. If you did lose party members, you'll have to add them back in, along with swapping Olive for Cabernet. That's Cabernet. And that's that. Okay, then you rest, okay? Because remember, we didn't have any MP. Now we're full up. Okay. Now we need to go into our start menu. We're already here. And Mallow needs to be exactly 40. I don't know why. I don't think that's true. Here's what needs to happen. I mean, that might be true. But here's what's more important, is that everyone is at least 40. And that... I see. Yeah, it's true. You do need to be exactly 40. So, it's okay, in my opinion, if Sardine and Mackerel are faster than you. Mackerel should be faster than both Sardine and L. I know this is a lot. Take a deep breath and listen close. Everyone needs to be at least 40. Okay? Sardine is 9 times out of 10 gonna be 40. He will still go before you. You want Sardine and Mackerel to go before L. Mallow. Whatever you call your character. So right now, I'm faster than Sardine, and that doesn't work. So what we're gonna do is adjust our equipment. In my opinion, Mackerel's fine. Mackerel will go first. We want Sardine to go second. Right now he's going third. Then you want L to go last. Not last, but last of those 3 people. Okay. So let's adjust our let's adjust our equipment and see if we can get to exactly 40. Okay. We cannot with that current setup. Let's put the bird boots back on and change the force hat. We might be too fast. Okay. So let's put the bandana on. Then let's see what we can do. There we go. Hiking shoes. Do whatever you can to get to 40. You can do it. Just look at your equipment and adjust things. But don't use anything you're not supposed to use, and I'll explain. Because you need to keep the super afro, the force ring, the link shirt, and the bird boots for Cabernet. That's it. I think this is the last equipment stuff you guys do. Okay? So I'm at 40. Sardine's at 40, but we'll go first. And Mackerel is... We can't really adjust Mackerel. Long story short. Oops. Like, we could put in the apple to get it down to 43. We may end up having to do that. But you can't swap for red mica. That would get you at 36. Can't take anything off a magic doll. I don't think I mentioned that. If you take one piece of armor off the magic doll, it will lose all its stats. Okay? And then you can't do anything with the wool fiber. So all you can do is maybe switch to the apple if for some reason 46 is too fast, but I don't think it's gonna be. You just want mackerel to go first. I think. Yeah. I mean, for sure, you want mackerel to go first. The only thing I'm thinking about is, and we'll talk more about it, but you want Cabernet to go in a certain order. I'll explain why later. It's for the next boss. So let's go ahead and equip Cabernet. So the first step is to make sure that Mallow is exactly 40, and she is. Okay. Let's go to Cabernet. You want Cabernet to have the super afro? Cabernet will come in with the same stats every time, by the way. You want him to have the force ring. You want him to have the link shirt. And you want him to have the bird boots. Okay? That gets us to 40 as well. Okay. So we might have to give Mackerel the apple. We'll see. You guys will understand when we get to the next boss. There's a sequence of events that has to happen. Cabernet needs to throw a bomb to cancel any inkies that might get cast. So that's the other thing I'm thinking about. So in addition to... There's a lot going on. I understand. Okay? But here's the order of events. You want Sardine. You want Mackerel to go first and cast a double furry. You want Sardine to go next and cast a double furry. But before Mallow, who needs to be 40 and go third, does Powers United, you want Cabernet to throw a bomb. I think it's a Sparkle Bomb or something. Okay? Must be a Shadow Bomb. Okay. So that's our setup. Exactly 40. We'll see about Mackerel. But you want Mackerel faster. Sardine 40. And then if you put all of the equipment that you're supposed to put on Cabernet, he should be 40. There's another caveat. I do not have chat pulled up. Okay. Remember how I said earlier that Blueberry, once you get her back into your party, you don't want her to die during any battles? That's because you want her MP gains to be sufficient. Remember I said how Powers United uses everyone's MP? Well, the damage that Powers United does is dependent on the amount of MP everyone has in the party. Okay? So if one of your party members, let's say Mallow, dies once or twice in a battle, and Blueberry dies once or twice in a battle, when you get to Aquila Crew, which is the next boss, you could find yourself killing everybody on the enemy's side except for Aquila Crew. You'll get him down to a sliver of health. And that's bad. However, it's not necessarily Rip Run. The world record that just dropped, it happens to him. Because if you recall, stat growth in this game is random. Okay? You're not guaranteed anything in this game. So you can get to a point where you've done your whole run, your speed is perfect, and maybe even no one died that wasn't supposed to die, and you still don't have, you're still off MP a little bit. I know that sucks, but that's just how these games go. It's the same with Star Sign. Pretty certain, correct me if I'm wrong, Star Sign has random stat growth. It's not fun, but it's just how this game is. But for your best possible chance, that's what you do. Now, that being said, the world record that just dropped, it happened to them, okay? They killed everybody but Aquila Crew. They did a lot of damage on Aquila Crew. And you guys will see, because we're going to fight this guy pretty soon. A lot of damage on Aquila Crew. Left him with a sliver of health. And he made it work. I haven't typed into the notes yet how to do that. But I need to, because it could happen to you. But you're kind of just praying that your MP values are good and it kills him. But yeah, I need to study. I haven't had a chance to study that run yet, but that Aquila Crew battle looked rough. He had to go another round or two doing just whatever he could. There's no time or even the items really to refill MP. You know, if you refill MP for a round or two, you might be dead. So he just pulled it off. He squeaked by. It was incredible. I'll have to watch it again. But I know that's a lot, but that's what's happening. Now, once you get through Aquila Crew, it's gravy. It's gravy. The reason why is you only have one boss left after Aquila Crew. Let me pull up my splits. After Aquila Crew, we just got through beating Amzanil. Okay? We went through Arko and there's no boss. So the next boss is Aquila Crew. That's the big one. Meaning you got a lot that has to go right. Then it's the final boss, 2 versions. Kellerendu and Kellerendu Enigma King. Those are easy, and let me tell you why. There's a glitch in this game. I don't know if you'd call it a glitch. Whatever you call it. If you do everything right, I have some steps in the guide to show you. You can recruit Brownie, which is a dwarf, and he is light element. Light is strong to everything and only weak to dark. It's broken though. It's really strong. And can't remember the exact level, but I think Brownie comes in at level 300. Okay, we're level... Let me close this. We're level 31, 35, 38, 34, okay? Imagine a character coming in that's a light element that's level 300. He carries the last boss. Everyone's gonna die, basically, but Brownie. And Brownie is, like, the master. So, if you can beat Amzanil, and you can get through Aquila Crew, then it's smooth sailing. You can beat the game. Okay, with the setup that we have. All right, that's a lot. But I've got it in the guide too. The only thing I don't have in the guide is what to do if you don't kill Aquila Crew. So let's go back to the guide. So at this point, we've done everything we're supposed to do. And we warp to Arko pizza, which is the Great Rock outside of, it's not the Great Rock, it's outside Arko. When it says now at, that's where we currently are. And the words underneath are where you're going. See? Pyramid entrance, outside Arko. Alright, this is where it gets hard. Do a save state. Yeah, so those save states, something about F9, F10 kept crashing our emulator and causing, every single time it would cause the stream to YouTube to crash. So I think I'm going to stay away from F9 and F10 for some reason. I don't know what the deal is. From here you go south. I'm sorry. You go this way, south. Okay. There's a lot going on here. Basically, we need to navigate this area. We're going to be pushing a bunch of boulders and navigating it, escaping battles. And then we'll enter the corridor of death. So you might recall earlier me talking about picking up the least amount of frogs possible. Corridor of death is going to be the reason. It's the whole reason we totally minimize the amount of frogs we pick up, and I'll show you guys why. Basically, we're picking up 3 frogs, a green, a red, and a blue frog in Corridor of Death. There's no bosses, but there will be enemies that we'll escape, we'll run away from. And then once we leave that area, we will navigate to Aquila. So let's get through that part first. So we're going to go south. We're going to push this rock, slide past it. Push this rock, slide, 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 slide. See how you could just slide through boulders? Till you get to here. Let's make sure I do this right. What you want to do is push this rock forward, slide up, slide down, push this rock, slide through. Push this rock, slide through. Do everything right, you won't get an encounter like that. Once you're here, you're going to push this rock. It may look like you could get through the tree in that, but there's this little thing there. You see me rolling over it? You're going to come this way. Push this rock. Slide through. Push this rock. Slide up. Push this rock, slide. Push this rock, slide. We got into our first encounter. Escape. You're gonna have to re-escape because you got Cabernet, but everybody else should be on escape. Hold A. You're good. Leave. Okay. Now you're at this new area. Come up here. And you're here. You made it to the Corridor of Death. So, this first screen, you're going to catch a green frog. We'll see if I can explain. Let's do a save state. See how these blue frogs walking around? See how there's hardly any blue frogs? That's what you want. There's only one. Okay. Okay. So, see how we're trying to catch this frog and Cabernet's spinning around? That means it's not the right frog. Cabernet has this side ability, special ability. When I'm around, it's pointless to try to catch gummy frogs. So he's good to have in your party if you're trying to avoid gummy frogs. But even with him in your party, you should still be able to catch the frog you're going to catch. Remember how I told you guys, don't catch, catch minimal amount. I'm back, Nexus. Catch minimal amount of frogs. If we were catching frogs left and right in this game, there would be a ton of frogs in this field. Because we didn't, there's 2. You see? See how easy it is for us to tell which frog to catch? It's going to be this one. There's only 2 frogs to pick from. Remember, frogs are hard to catch. Okay, why does it not like that frog? I was trying to get over here and see if there was any more frogs. Oh, okay, that's right. Because green is your first one. I've got it in the notes, but it confused me because all I was seeing was blue. So if you had a absolutely perfect run and you didn't catch any frogs, except for the frogs that you're told to catch. Remember when we went into the pot dungeon? You can't avoid catching frogs because you don't have Cabernet in your party? Well, I don't know the amount. You're allowed to catch a certain amount of frogs. But we must have caught 1 too many. Because there's 2 blue frogs. Those wouldn't be there. If you had an absolutely flawless run, this is the only frog that would appear on that field. And this isn't bad. This is a great run. Because we're only looking for a green frog. And, there will be other frogs here too. But this is our frog right here, okay? So you're going to run up like this. You probably get into at least 1 encounter. Catch this green frog. Frogs are hard to catch. See if he comes to us. You have to do it just right. You have to let it come to you. Okay, we got into an encounter. Escape, 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 escape. It's fine. Gotta catch this dang frog. Got it. Okay, you see how I did that? So, if it's the correct frog, Cabernet will not spin around and keep you from catching the frog. Alright, that's frog number 1. Go through this door. Now we're on the blue section, okay? We need to catch the blue frog. My notes say that it's way over here. There's only 2 right there. This would be loaded with frogs if you didn't do a good job. It should be this guy right here. Maybe not. No, it is. Great. This is going really well. Go north. Escape. Okay. This is going great. And then this is the last frog we have to catch, so a red frog. These are blues, so they're not what we want. This is the guy we want. Just stand still, try to get close to it, let it come to you, and mash A. Got it. We're done. We're done with this level. Okay. Keep going east. There's a door there, ignore it. Escape. Run through here, ignore all of these. Go through here, escape. When you get here, re-heal your HP. You shouldn't be using any MP. You'd be completely full right now. Yep. Keep going. Go south. And you're done. That's it. That's Corridor of Death. See how easy that is? There's gonna be a cutscene. Yo, John. You're done? Uh-oh. In what sense are you done, my friend? Oh, today's Monday. You done for the day? Are you done with your job? You're gonna come down here and talk to Pizza. We're about to fight Aquila crew. This would be a good save point. Safety save. Okay. I'm gonna do Shift F2. You wouldn't be able to get to this point if you didn't catch the frogs that you needed to. Remember, it's 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red. You'd be going around forever and ever trying to figure out how to get out of that border of death. So that's the cue. If you see Pizza here, that's the cue that you did a good job. Oops. Uh-oh. I thought I did a Shift F2. Oh well. Gotta do this over again. Do we want the green frog way over here? It's fine. We can show it off again. Mash A. Get close as you can. Let it come to you. Got it. Run away from battle. It's okay if people die. If you take damage, you're gonna heal at the healing pot. This guy might be what we want. I guess not. This is the guy we want. Got it. Red. Just looking for red. Got it. We're done. Go south. Escape. That's gonna hurt. South. Go this way, go north. Heal at the pot. Then go south. And you're done. Cutscene. Talk to Pizza. Save. Oh, done with that section. Yeah, with the frogs, yeah. I thought you were like, I am done. I'm done. Okay, so let's talk to Pizza. Might as well do a legit save. Oops. This is why you hold right when you're talking to people. Let's do a legit save. Save, name, state. We'll say... And we'll do another save closer to Aquila crew in case that goes sideways. Here's what you do here. You go. This is the route you take. Keep it tight. You're gonna escape. Gonna come up here. This is kind of a scary part. We need to pick up some coins. Try to avoid worms. You don't want to get into any worm battles, and you don't have Olive in your party anymore. Even if Olive's not in your party, as long as she's on the bus, you can. We still have Sardine enchanted by her. So you're gonna pick up 9 coins: 2 Antiqua, 4 Ignis, and 3 Aqua. So make sure you pick up 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I must have missed one right down here. 9. Perfect. Avoid these. You're going to stop right here. Once you enter this door, you cannot save, start, menu, anything. Okay? So let's do a save state. F3. Perfect. So this is a Quilliker. Okay? You're already all set up. All you got to do is do a few things. You're going to heal your party. And we did really well for ourselves. We only need to heal Cabernet and Blueberry. You also want to make sure, it's kind of late in the game to do this, but you're going to need... Yes. Cool. I'm good. Thanks, Nana. Unfortunately, it looks like we're low on green frogs. Okay? So, I don't know how that happened, but we can buy some green frogs. We're gonna lose a little bit of time doing it, but it is what it is. Supposedly, after this battle, we're supposed to have 9 green frogs. We're supposed to have 4 blue and 2 red. So, what I'm gonna do is just use my reds. Red will fill you all the way up, probably. I'm going to use 2 reds. 1. 2. Okay. I think we're low on green frogs. So, I thought I managed my frogs properly, but I've run into this situation before. And I'll show you how to get some extra frogs. There may even be frogs on the way. We'll take a look. We're good. We're ready to go. Let's see if we can beat a Quilliker. Formation looks good. Speed looks good. Again, mackerel... We should be fine. Even if he's 43, he would be faster than Cabernet. But basically, you want yourself, Cabernet, and Sardine to be 40. And you want Mackerel to be faster. I don't know how the game... I don't know the answer to this question, but, you know, if you've got 3 party members that are all 40, how do you know who goes first? I don't know the answer to that. There must be... a reason behind it, some math, some equation. I don't know what it is. I wish I had the answer. I'll try to find out. But we're not all going to go at the same time, right? And I'm pretty sure Sardine goes before me. The question is, when does Cabernet go? Something to think about. Again, I'm done. You keep saying, and you're done. Host Frog Catch, right? Yes. That would have been a good save name. I should have said that. I'm going to say I'm good for now. I'm going to save here in case I need to make any changes. Okay. And we're going to try to fight a Quilliker. I'll show you how that battle goes. Hopefully it goes well. If not, we can adjust some stuff. But once you enter this door, you're in a cutscene until the boss. And I'm done. Kappa. Yeah, this is the big boss man. This guy's ugly. So here's how this battle's gonna go. Somewhere I have the notes on how fast all these enemy characters are. But You want to be faster than they are, but you can't be, okay? I think you can be faster than at least one, maybe two of the enemies that flank Aquila Crew. But you're never going to be faster than all of them. And if I was able to quickly pull up the stats, you'd understand what I'm saying. Let's say they're 50 or higher, right? Like, you're just not going to get there. So what happens is, you're going to do like you normally do. You're going to have 2 magic dolls cast double furries. That's going to 16 times the power of your Powers United. Okay? You're going to have 2 double furries called up, and then you're going to do Powers United on everybody. But since at least some of the enemies are faster than you and will always be faster than you, it's not a 100% chance, but there is a chance that they will call an Ignis, or an Inky. Inky will, what's the word? Cancel out. So if they call one Inky, it will cancel out one of your furries. And you will not do 16 times damage. Does that make sense? So that's no bueno. So somebody came up with the idea for Cabernet, and I didn't know this for the longest time, and I was struggling with this battle. I was like, how do you beat this guy when they always call an Inky? They must call Inky like more often than not. If Cabernet throws a Shadow Bomb after the enemy calls an Inky, it will cancel it out. So again, I don't know how to understand how the speed works. Yeah, you do. It's just that Cabernet has to go before you go. I'll try to show what's going on. This is a lot. You guys will see. We'll do the battle a few times. Okay. So you see how there's 3 enigmas. There's 3 enigmas there. I want to say that the dudes flanking, that, I don't know for sure, but I want to say the dudes flanking them, you're faster than, but this pink guy in the middle, you're not, okay? So the pink guy in the middle, and we'll see what actually happens. One of these dudes can call an Inky and disrupt your combo. So let's say double furry. Okay, good. Okay, Cabernet goes next. He's going to throw a Shadow Bomb. You could throw it on anybody. Let me just double check the notes. Yeah, throw a Shadow Bomb in case the enemy calls an Inky Spirit. So throw a Shadow Bomb on anybody. Double furry. If you have it right, it's a fail-proof battle. Double furry, except for your MP values. Defend. Defend. Now, hold on now. I don't remember doing Powers United. I don't want to do a save state here because I wouldn't be able to adjust anything. Long story short, like, that wasn't candy, that was like, or Aquila Crew ate candy or something. You had to follow the story. So, double furry, Shadow Bomb, double furry, Powers United, defend, defend. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. This battle's perfect. Except, let's see if the damage rolls worked. Yep, perfect. That's a perfect battle. So you guys saw what happened. I think it was the center dude. We'll have to double check. The center dude is so fast, he immediately called an Inky. That's what you want. What you don't want is for Sardine to be too fast, because if he throws a bomb before they call Inky, it doesn't work, right? That is a beautiful battle right there. I hope you guys followed along what happened there. But that's the first thing I noticed was an Inky being called. And then when Cabernet threw the Shadow Bomb, it canceled that Inky. We want all that done before we call Powers United, so we get our full combo. And our MP values must be good, because it did sufficient damage on everybody. Double Furry. So it doesn't matter that Mackerel's really fast there. That's fine. Mackerel can be as fast as he wants, it seems. Yeah. The pink one goes first. So you're just worried about the purpley pink one throwing an Inky. So the pink one always goes first. It can either do an attack that looked like a physical attack to me, but I don't know for sure what it was. Or calls an Inky. It does an attack or calls an Inky. That time it did an attack on Blueberry. It doesn't matter if anybody dies, except for you don't want... it must have been a physical attack, and that's why we're not worried about it. And it can only hit the front row, and the people that are most important are in the back row. You got Mallow and the 2 magic dolls. But it didn't even kill Blueberry. But I wonder if it does a critical, if it can do a critical and kill someone. I don't know. A lot of things I don't know. Let's let the animations play through this time. Double Furry. Shadow Bomb. Double Furry. Powers United. Defend. Defend. Okay, he called an Inky. Perfect, that's fine. Double Furry. Shadow Bomb. Cancels that Inky so it doesn't mess with our combo. Double Furry. Powers United. Spirit Bomb. Bloom! Boom! Look at that damage. So that's a Aquila curve. I hope I explained everything right. If you have any questions, let me know. A lot of level ups, a lot of experience. None of it really matters, because there's only one more boss and we're about to get Brownie, who's going to obliterate everything. We're going to get annihilated by the final boss. The only person left standing will be Brownie. Yeah, the whole reason this run is just a little over 3 hours is because of getting Brownie. You're not supposed to be able to get Brownie. Or you're not supposed to be able to take Brownie into the final cave. I think that's what it is. You can get Brownie. You get him by getting 30 Abyssal Stones. I don't know the exact number. You don't need 30 to beat the final boss, I don't think. You just need a certain amount. But if you get 30, you can recruit Brownie. And you have to have an empty slot in your party. So after we get 30, we warp back to the magic bus and drop a character or 2 off. I'll show you guys exactly what to do. The Quillicker is like king of the enigmas or something. Okay, it takes us back to the magic bus automatically. So you don't want to mash too much here. I'm trying to remember. Let's mash slowly for a minute. Okay. So Candy's going to join the party. You hear that noise. Once you hear that noise, that's your cue. That's your cue to be like, okay, whoa, hold on. Don't just keep mashing. So I would mash like crazy until you hear the. Now, if you keep mashing after that, you're going to exit the Abyssal corridor. You don't want to do that. Okay? I don't think. Let's do a save state. Shift F5. Okay? Let's see what happens when we exit the Abyssal corridor. No. So you don't want to do that. Takes you right back there, you see? So that's why I'm saying either you go to cancel or you hit B. Either way. That was me hitting B. If I hit A there, it would have done the same thing. So you don't have to cancel. Just hit B. When you hear just start mashing B. Okay? Here's what you're gonna do. We're setting up our final. Well, I'm sorry. There's 2 more party menus, and that's because we have to set ourselves up to get Brownie. So there's this menu and 1 more menu. All right. So at this point, party should be a certain thing. Remember, you have to walk away from the bus and talk to it to get to party. I think. Party. At this point, we should have mallow, blueberry, cabernet, Arancia, sardine, mackerel. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to remove Arancia. Do it in this order exactly. Remove mackerel. Remove sardine. Okay? Just like that. Don't deviate. You're going to add olive, cider, candy. Just like that. In that order. Okay? Now, we'll take a look at the formation, but it may be perfect as is. This isn't formation, remember, this is party. Party can only be accessed through the magic bus. Formation is accessed through the start menu. You can't hit start here to get out either, you have to hit B. Okay? Here, hit B, or hit A. Okay? And hit B again. Well, actually don't. Once you get to this screen, once you get to this menu, it's okay to go ahead and rest because you have your party set up. So to save another menu, just go ahead and rest. Because you're about to get into a bunch of battles that you run away from. And you've used up all your MP. Not that you really need it, but at least it's just a quick boom and you're good, okay? Then you hit the start button. Double check your formation. Should look exactly like this. If you did everything right, you did it in order, remove Arancia, remove mackerel, remove sardine, add olive, add cider, add candy. Your formation should be perfect, okay? Rest and warp to this area, Abyssal Corridor, okay? We're gonna shift F6. We're gonna go like we went before, but a little bit different. Okay, gonna go like this. Go ahead and escape. Oh, we need green frogs. Let's see what kind of frogs we get on the way there. We can always leave. There's lots of places we can leave. Because we can make it to the next pizza. And then warp back there and save time. Here, you're going to go north this time. Okay? This is where Aquila Crew. This is where we fought Aquila Crew. I made a note to say you need at least one Wakey Tail. So that's worth checking as well. That's going to be under recovery items. And we have 9, so we're solid. Okay. Here's another thing you need to know. I have it in the notes up here. I should repeat it. Under Top Toe Mines, which is on page... Maybe it's not under Top Toe Mines. Let me just find... Huh. We've been picking up coins along the way. Okay? For a certain reason. And there's a certain set of coins that you need to beat the game. I thought I put it in the notes. Here it is. So on page 33, number 16, right above pyramid section, I put preconditions for getting 30 Abyssal Stones. Okay? Now, we're not done collecting coins, but we've been picking up coins the whole time, right? So, if you go under your coins, under other items, right? You're going to need 5 aqua coins, which we have. You're going to need 12 decor coins. We don't yet have all of those. We have 6. You're gonna need 10 Ignis. We have 9. You're gonna need 9 Gladius. We have 8. And then you're gonna need 15 Antiqua. We got that. So, anyways, just something that's worth noting. Okay. So here we are back where we fought Aquila Crew. And we're gonna we were ejected out of this area, so we weren't able to explore it. Now we're gonna explore this area. So if we come over this way, we no longer need to worry about speed or any of that stuff. Can I just get there from there? Remember, just go like this. Go north. You keep it tight, you shouldn't get an encounter. Oh my goodness. See, we didn't get an encounter there. Can you go this way? No. Can you go this way? Yes. This is where you want to go. Like this. Go here, and there's a hidden... You might have noticed this chest when we went to pick up the coins. That's how you access it. 2 decor coins. We already picked up 2 more. Okay. Boom. Go back the way you came. Shouldn't get into an encounter. Stay nice and tight like that. Now we've got Olive in our party again, so we're good with the worms. You're gonna go left here, and then up. Northwest. Okay? Okay, now we're on another screen. Stay north and east. Okay? Like this. Head southeast and north when you can. So there may be a worm right here. Yep. It's okay. It got out of our way because Olive's in our party. Just be like this. Okay. You can kind of weave in and out from these worms. You see how they're moving out of our way? Stay north. Escape from all battles. Boom. We're going to stay north till we're able to go west. Now, there's some important stuff here. Okay, we're able to go west now. Gonna go around, down, escape. These are mostly beast element bad guys. Go like this, okay? Now you're here. You're gonna head west. Okay. Avoid these, run around them, go around the left side of this thingy. Come up here. Okay. Now, this is an interesting part. You don't want to forget this, and I've forgotten it before and been screwed. It's not rip run, but you got to go back and get it. So once you get to this junction, see how it's basically a fork in the road? Make sure you go right. Because you got to get this chest. This is a coin, I think. Yeah, 2 more decor coins. Okay. Now you can go left. Hold A. Okay. All right. kind of obnoxious. You'll get used to kind of, you can go sideways through these things. Okay. This is the path. Oh, Lord. Here, go right. So you get to pizza. Okay. Remember, you can save at any time in this game. Okay. So, we'll probably have to go get green frogs. I didn't see a single frog. It was all worms. So, this would be where we warp back to, guys. It looks like this on the map. See this little cavey, rocky thing? It's called Outer Drazig. This cave above us is Drazig Grotto. So let's do Shift F7. Okay. So from here, you're gonna come up here, heal. And there's Brownie. Don't talk to Brownie. But we're gonna recruit him later. Okay. Now, are there any frogs in this area? Because if there are, we could just get our frogs here. Not have to go pick any up, buy any. So let's see what we get. If we can't see any frogs, we'll just reload our save, go buy frogs, and start over. But this is the final dungeon, guys. This is the final dungeon. So here's how this works. We're going to enter the final dungeon. We're going to get 30 Abyssal stones. We're going to warp back to the magic bus. Adjust our party slightly. Warp back here. Recruit Brownie. Take him into Drazig Grotto. Go back through the grotto to the final boss. That's the order of events. So we're at the very end, guys. It's exciting. Let's see what kind of frog, what our frog situation looks like. Oh no, oh, 7. Okay. Pretty sure there's frogs in here. The thing is, I don't know when we need 9 total. Right now we have 5. Okay. Look at these jaggy leaves we still have. We didn't even use all our jaggy leaves. So you get your first Abyssal stone by talking to this guy. You need 30. Here, have 1 Abyssal stone. I have no need for it. So right now we just need 29. That's your first stone. Easy. You're going to talk to these terracotta pots. Not every one. We've routed in specific ones for this particular route. Okay? World record does it different. So this is second place route. It was world record until like a couple weeks ago. Still a great route. You could probably beat world record with it. Talk to it. They're all going to want specific things in exchange for Abyssal Stones. Okay, this one will give us 1 Abyssal Stone for 5 Aqua Coins. Sure hope we have 5. We do. We have 6. So now we have 2 Abyssal Stones. Right. Don't worry when it says it's not enough for the entire party. We were told we needed X amount. I think it's 15 or 20 to beat the game. That's all it's saying is that everybody needs... How many people do we have in our party? 6? Okay. Here's the route. Squeeze through these boulders. Escape from battle. This is the next one you talk to. All your stone off tails. Okay. Go this way. Squeeze through. Push this rock. This rock. This rock. Squeeze through. Push this rock. Squeeze through. Talk to this one. Oh. Maybe we don't need 9. Because this is going to take all of our green frogs. Cool. So... Very good. Very good. Honestly, I'm going to make a note that says... Oh, see, this note is confusing. 9 green, 4 blue, 2 red after healing. Yeah, that's a note of what the runner had. So after that, in parentheses, I'm gonna say Guno had this. But in parentheses, I'm gonna say should only need 1 of each, question mark, because I don't yet know if they even asked for blue and red, but I think they do. They usually ask for all of something. Okay. All green frogs. This is stone 4. Okay. Cool. Go south like this. Escape. Go south. Watch out. Oh, Lord. It's fine. So, the world record rider does things different. They have lemon in their party. And they go a different route that has a bunch of these fish. Interesting. We don't care about Timbura, but let's be more careful. You're not gonna like these fish. Now, honestly, 20 plus. Let's look back at our speed stats. We're on page 47. We go back to page 1. It says flee calculation is 20 plus a character's ACI stat, but caps at 50. Okay, so we're capped, right? We just need 30 speed to be as fast as we're ever going to be. And we're at 40. Cool. That's just something I wanted to know. All right. So, new thing. We have Candy in our party for the first time. Candy's special ability is to break pots without frogs. Okay? So that's good because we just gave up all our frogs. If you had 99 frogs, you wouldn't have to talk to that, whatever. You guys know what I mean. So you're going to talk, you don't need to break this pot then this pot. Remember, you just hold, if you look at my input display up there, up left, you'll talk to the top pot. Place a gummy frog. And then Candy says, what an annoying pot. If only it could disappear. Now, you'll only get this dialogue this first time. You won't get it every time. Just by wishing in my heart, the pot disappeared. That's her special ability. Okay, very cool. That's why we have Candy in our party. I think that's the only reason. Another reason could be that she has a good magic stat, and it's going to help us. No, she does not have a good... Let's see. Yeah, she has a horrible magic stat. So, it's fine because Brownie has an insane magic stat. Yeah, that's the only reason we have her in our party right now. In fact, we might get rid of her later, I'm not sure. No, we wouldn't get rid of her. No, we'd keep her for the pots because we got to go right back through this whole area again. All right, come up here. Probably makes more sense to do these pots. Okay, I guess you get that. That's the last bit of copy from her. Okay. Very good. Okay, pretty sure you want these guys. See how Candy's not talking anymore. Talk to this dude. 3 for all your red frogs. Let's double check that that's what we're doing. We're on page 47. Yep. So we just got 3 stones for all our red frogs. Now we're at 7 Abyssal stones out of 30. Very good. We're going to say yes. Okay. Go back this way. I would do this one because you only got to do one. Whole day. Okay, not sure which row to do. It wouldn't matter that much. Okay. Now then, this is an important part, because I've forgotten this. You need to go south through all these pots and birds, but don't forget to go this way. I'm going to do a safety save. I seem to remember there being a rough boss through here. This is going to be number 8. All your unstuns. Now we have 8. Leave. Okay, so this part. There's an optimal way to do it. Long story short, there's one. I saw the runner do something I haven't been able to figure out how to do, but it only saves like a second. So I'm not really going to get into it for new runners. I can't even do it yet. But here's basically what you're going to do. You're going to talk to this bird. You're gonna say chirp. Move back. Okay. You're gonna... Okay, escape from battle. Now, what I saw this person do was, like, move this bird and be able to, like, squeeze through. But I can't do that. So, I'm gonna talk to this pot. I'm gonna talk to this pot. Squeeze through. Talk to this pot. Squeeze through. Okay. You're gonna talk to this pot. Move this boulder. Move this boulder twice. Squeeze through. Pick up the lower coin. There's like this thing. You gotta roll around it. It's like a hole in the ground. Decor. Escape. Okay. Alright, next screen. Go south. There's a bunch of coins here. You need to pick a few up. Pick these two up. Gladius. Decor. Okay, picking up 4 coins here. Come down here. Antigua. Ignis. Go downstairs. You're gonna go south. Say chirp. Walk away. Squeeze through. Talk to this pot. He's gonna give us 4 for all our red worms. We're at 12. Okay. We're gonna go west. Okay. Made it here. You're gonna go south here. All you need to do is talk to this bird. Say chirp. Move. Slide through. Chirp. Moves. Slide through. Okay. Now we're gonna cross a bridge. Okay. We're gonna go south and then east. Avoiding these guys. Go all the way east. Looking out for that guy. Talk to this guy who wants all your wakey tails. That's why you need at least one. You're not gonna need him anymore. Okay. Go north through the worms. Gonna go this way. And there's another set of stairs over here. Alright. Now, if I were you, I would save here. I don't know how to explain it. There is an enemy pack in this area, once you reach this area, that you just cannot escape from. I don't know what it is. But the previous world record runner saved right here. They didn't save anywhere else. Okay. So you should be able to make it here without saving. But again, RNG is brutal. So just you do your first run through, right? Okay. We're about to get 14 and 15, okay? You go this way. All the way up here. And you're going to give all your blue frogs up for 2 Abyssal Stones. Got them. Okay. Go south. Should just be able to squeeze through. I wonder if this is the encounter. Nope. Okay. Keep squeezing through rocks. Okay. Now, if it were me personally, they didn't do it, but I would heal here. Okay? Just to be safe. Now talk to this pot. Give them all your yellow worms for 2 more. Now we should be at 17. Yeah. Okay, very good. Come back up. This time go east. Now here's a big one. You're going to do this multiple times. You're going to talk to this terracotta pot. Okay. 1 stone for 3 decor coins. I think we have 9 decor coins. We have 12. Okay. So we should get 4 stones here. Yeah, 18 through 21. Okay. So talk to this thing 4 times. We're doing good. We did a good job on our coins. Trade. Talk to it again. Trade. Talk to it again. Trade. Talk to it one more time. Now we're up to 21 out of 30. Go south. Okay. We're gonna go all the way west, which just means right here. Talk to this guy twice. He'll give us 1 stone for 5 of our Ignis coins. That means we have at least 10 Ignis coins. Once. Twice. Perfect. Okay. 23 out of 30. Exit south and then west. Go south. And it's there's a fork in the road. Go west. Now this might be the battle. Oh Lord. Watch us not be able to escape from this battle. Oh, we did. So that's not the battle. I just can't remember what it looks like. Now, let's see if we talk to this one. Yeah, 3 times. We should get 3 Gladius coins, and we should have 9. Yeah, let's talk to this guy. 1 for every 3 Gladius coins. If we have 9, then we should get 3 stones. Perfect. Talk to it 3 times. We're almost done. One more time. Okay. We're at 26 out of 30. Okay. If you want, heal at this pot. Okay. So let's go along this path here. Talk to this one here in the corner. All our deparalyzed tails? Yes. Cool. I think that's the next to last pot. Yeah. So we're at 27, and we're going to get 3 from the final one. So we're going to go south. this way. Escape from battle. Hopefully. Now that character in the middle is in star sign. Go east. I guess that's just another way back. I wonder why we gotta do that, unless I went the wrong way. Let's do this again. Let's do a save state. Talk to that one, go this way. Don't know why you gotta go this way. Ah, I bet you go this way. Yeah. So I didn't really type that in right. I should have said south, then east. I would say head south, then southeast would be more clear. Okay. Because this is the final room. Come up here. Talk to this guy. This is your very last terracotta pot. He's going to give you 3, but you got to talk to him 3 times. 28. 29. 30. Okay. That's beautiful. Then you're going to warp out. Now, if you get here and you only have 29, just double check that you talked to Brownie at the beginning. Okay? You're going to go to the magic bus. And you're going to set up your final party for the final boss. Now remember, I said that you can only get Brownie if you have 30 Abyssal Stones and you have a place for him in your party. Hey, welcome in, Remus. It's not really. I tried to create like an AI. I experimented for the first time with like an AI thing, and I didn't spend a lot of time on it, so it's not great. Yeah, it's generic. I didn't spend a lot of time on it. I was just experimenting. Oh yeah. How are you today? Yeah. It's not a great thumbnail. I saw some really cool thumbnails from other people, like doing Japanese runners doing Dragon Quest, and I was like trying to like see how they did it. I know your feelings on AI. I'm not crazy about it either. But, yeah, how's your day going? So, here's what you do, guys. We're almost done. We're going to... Ah, Remus, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope this stream brightens your day a little bit. It's always good to see you. So once you warp back to the bus, just know that your party should be, if we go to party, it should be mallow, blueberry, candy, cabernet, cider, and olive in this order right now, okay? Here's the final prep. You're gonna drop cabernet, like that. You're gonna add sardine. Do it in this order, don't deviate at all. You're gonna drop blueberry, and that should be it. Okay? Now, it's not gonna make any sense because we're gonna have to go into the cave and lose the magic doll before we recruit Brownie. But believe me, I've tried to do it without it and it doesn't work. So like I said, this is kind of a glitch. I don't know the correct word for it. But this is what you have to do, guys, to make it work. I've already experimented around it, and you have to do it this way. So leave it like this. And you shouldn't have to do anything else. Just hit B. Okay. Hit B. How are we looking on health? We can heal at the pot. Warp back to Outer Drazig. Come up here. Heal at this pot. Although you don't really need to. I'll explain why, but you can. Talk to this guy. Actually, oops. I didn't mean to do this yet. Before you talk to Brownie, I hope I didn't screw things up. Enter the cave. You're gonna lose the magic doll as you try to enter the cave. Now go talk to Brownie. Say yes. Yeah, 12 in total. Talk to him again. Say yes. Okay, and you just recruited Brownie. And if you did everything the way I said, this is the way it should look. Olive, candy, cider, mallow, brownie. Just like that. Okay. Let's do a save. Now you can enter the cave with Brownie. Isn't that nuts? So we're just going to ignore everything. We're already done collecting Abyssal stones. You're going to kind of keep the route you had already done. We're going to make one small change. But basically head the way you did the last time. Keep your movement tight. You should be able to escape first turn or second turn every time because I didn't get a chance to show you. But look at our powerhouse Brownie. Level 300, 1700 HP, 1700 MP. Look at these stats. 350 agility, dude. Okay. And he's light element, dude. He's broken. He's so strong. Just go like this. Hey, baby girl, how you doing? Same route as last time. No need to mess with terracotta pots this time, though. I hate that you can't. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could get through that way. Okay, so just go like you're going. Right? Exactly like before. Don't talk to any of the terracotta pots, though. And then when you get to this part, I think you go right. Nope, you do not. You go left and down. Okay. Till you get here, okay? This part sucks, but you just get through it. Talk to the worms. Squeeze around. You're almost to the end boss. Escape. We didn't run into any encounters that we couldn't escape, which was amazing. And that's basically it, guys. Now, there's an important part here, and Remus may be able to tell us. I don't know if it's the English translation or just the game in general. But if you talk to... And I don't have it in my notes. This sucks. Remus, are you still here? The final boss is through these two terracotta pots. If you talk to the wrong terracotta pot, it locks the game up, guys. Is that English translation only or all the versions? I might as well just do a safety save. Because I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the left one? Okay. Let's go back to F3. Look what happens if you talk to the right one. Look at that. The game is locked up. So I'm telling you, only talk to the left one. I can't believe I didn't put that in there. So at the end, I'm going to say, only talk to left terracotta pot. The right one will lock the game up. Don't know why. Lion of the Ground. That sounds like a... Hey, Lion of the Ground, welcome in. That sounds like an English translation thing. Okay. It has a few like that. Oh, man. I'm about to switch to Japanese, and I'm kind of glad. Yeah, isn't that messed up? So, anyways, if you're playing English fan translation, beware. And in parentheses, I'm going to say... maybe fan translation only. Okay. So anyways, the rest of the game is cake. We've got Brownie in our party. There's a cutscene here. It's basically cutscenes and then two bosses. You can just hold up here while you mash A. There's the final boss. Ominous Creature. It's a tricky game that was hacked and T-led by one guy. It's impressive as is, but definitely could have used some more play testing, especially in the back half of the game. Oh, translated by one guy. Is that what you mean? Translated, cool. Tricky game that was hacked and translated by one guy, yeah. Yeah, and in fact, I'm in the Discord. I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, Lion. But they are working on a new translation. I don't know when it's going to be done, but they got somebody translating it. Could be Windsock, could be some other people. But then they only have one ROM hacker guy. So there's a lot of issues in this translation, and I hope they work them out. There's some, like, formatting and stuff, and then that, of course. So, yeah, best of luck to them with that. But I think I'm going to work on I got the Japanese version for the Switch the other day. And so I think my next run is going to be on that. Although I can improve this English speedrun greatly. I do need to do at least one more English run. Just because it's so bad. Mine's so bad. It's a 338, and I can do way better. I can get sub 230. 330. If I just practice. And mostly in-game. My first half of the game is pretty good. Alright, run straight up to the boss. This is it, guys. I didn't think we were going to get through it today. But we did, so let's go. So here, the key to this final boss is to not attack Ganache. You don't want to hurt Ganache. If you kill him, then it's game over. Okay. So here's what you're gonna do. Everyone but Brownie is gonna call spirits. Do not attack Ganache. Brownie's gonna do light on the back row. Okay. So you're gonna want to do starlight. See that vertical or horizontal attack? Boom. Okay. All gusty. All furry. All furry. All pretty. That takes care of those back hands there. Or feet or whatever they are. Everyone else is gonna die probably. Don't worry about it, even slightly. Okay. Now you're gonna take care of the hands. Hold A. You don't want to do that horizontal attack on the front row because you'll hurt Ganache. Probably kill him in one hit. And that's the game. I mean, that's not game. That's that battle. Okay. Alright, you got one more iteration of this final boss. And it's not as hard because Ganache isn't in it. Not that this is hard, but there's not as much menuing. You're just going to do the AoE twice. Which is probably Brownie's last spell. Yeah, you're gonna want to just go into this hole here. Go into this warp. You're just gonna hold A with everybody but Brownie. So Brownie's gonna go first. You're gonna hit right, and go to space light. Boom. Hold A. Just hold A for the rest of the game. And that's game. Cool. Thanks for watching that, guys. Made it through the whole game. So now I can actually, now I'm derusted enough to do a proper tutorial. That's more accurate. And I'll have to edit it. I'm going to do heavy editing on it and include some graphics with text on it. Explaining some stuff for people. I want to do as good a job as the run that I watched to learn this did. But that is today's stream, so thank you so much for watching. And if you want to get in touch with me to talk about the run, and maybe you want to try to learn it yourself, you can hit me up on X. You hit me up on the Magical Vacation Star Sign Discord. I will drop a link. Copy. Epic win. Thanks, Lion. Thanks so much, man. Join the MVMS Discord. You can friend me on there or PM me on there, direct message me. And there's a bunch of nerds in there. It's not a speedrunning Discord, but it doesn't mean that we can't chat about it in the Magical Vacation channel or even in a direct message. You can ask me any questions you want if you're interested in learning this. And I have a guide. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's a work in progress. Thinking. Here's my guide. If you're interested. So let me know if you have any questions before I sign off, but that's today's stream. But Lion, it was good to see you. Remus, good to see you. Detecting Zone and Nexus, good to see you guys. Hope everyone has a great day. See you next time.